Welcome to Wired Hunt. We're here with Todd from White Knuckle Productions. So can you talk to us a little bit about what you guys are all about?
My primary motivation for starting White Knuckle Productions was there was just no videos out there that really represented myself or any of my friends. We were super serious bow hunters, and it just seemed like most of the stuff that was out there was just sponsor driven and product driven, and I figured there was a niche for a video company to tell the real story of some serious hunters, and that it's not just a matter of going on an outfitted hunt or in a place like Iowa just walking out and hunting a field edge and Boone and Crockett's come running in. It's just, and that's the reality of it. Is I grew up hunting in Michigan, hunting public land in Michigan for 16 years. Started to hunt out of state a little bit, Illinois. Went to Iowa and just started to realize that, you know, the opportunities are there for bigger animals, but we work so hard year-round to get on this big deer, and people just assume that we're lucky or have money and all that stuff, and it's, the truth of the matter is, to kill big deer, big mature deer consistently, you are going to work hard. There's no shortcuts, there's no magic pixie dust you can sprinkle out and have deer running in from every direction. So that was the primary motivation. I had done some outdoor writing and just really enjoyed sharing my story, and people enjoyed hearing it from a non-commercial perspective, I guess you could say. I met a young guy named Kyle Reindeers, and he is the real reason I'm able to do what I do. Kyle went to film school for working in the major motion picture industry. He went out to Hollywood, didn't like the lifestyle, and I happened to meet him at the right time where basically he was willing to sacrifice a lot of time to come down and film me and then edit our final videos. And along with that, we have a bunch of friends and family and different team members that we've built over the years now to about 33 people we have involved. And it's basically the story of our season from shed hunting, velvet footage, scouting, stand setups. We show our whole year and everything we do year-round to kill these big deer, and it's just something, it's relatable. We show the good, the ups and downs, and you know, guys finishing the season without killing a deer. If you're committed to killing big mature deer, you're going to have to eat tags. There is no shortcuts, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You've got to be willing to eat your tags, so we show that. We've even got some wounds in our video because it's the reality of bow hunting. The whole idea behind our videos is to keep it as real as possible and show you how we get the job done on big deer and how we make mistakes. And we're just like you guys, we're just a bunch of hardcore bow hunters. And the big thing is, none of us are in this to become celebrities or become some big name or anything. The joy of all this is meeting different people who have the same passions that we do, and that's the story of our videos. That's what we do.
Living the dream right now.
I'm living the dream, working butt off in order to do it.
It's awesome. It's fun work though.
Oh, absolutely. But you know, the biggest thing about it, I think, the biggest misconception. I have a lot of people tell me, "Oh, you got the greatest job in the world." And when I'm hanging on the side of a tree in 95-degree heat, I'm thinking to myself, you know, this is as far from glamorous as anything there is on earth. Ticks climbing up and down your legs, sweat pouring down. I mean, it's a dirty, hard-working job to trim stands and do all the work. I know why people hunt with outfitters now, I'll believe me, because there's so much time and energy that I put into my season, and I sacrifice a lot to do that. Not everyone is lucky and has the time that I do, or willing to put the time in that I do. I'm still single, I don't have a wife and a family, and that, the guys who do, believe me, I know. It's tough, you know, there's only so much time in the day. When I moved to Iowa 5 years ago, I knew that I would never be able to be in a healthy relationship living in Michigan and hunting out of state every weekend, you know, for weeks on end. So I said I have to get into a state that I can hunt right out my back door. Once in Iowa was where I chose to live. So coming from Michigan, I definitely know what it's like hunting tough for very few opportunities that, you know, deer that I pass on a daily basis now in Iowa. But I definitely keep things in perspective and realize that I'm a very lucky guy to be able to live and hunt deer almost year-round in Iowa. But again, you know, you work real hard to do it. It's a lot of hard work and a lot of stress. The money aspect of all this, it's cost so much to do these different videos, and after 3 or 4 years, you know, we're just getting to the break-even point. We haven't made any money. I own a different company where I design and develop products. That's how I make a living. This is just what I do for my passion. And it's just a great way to get all my friends involved and just meet a lot of really cool people.
So, you're from Grand Rapids, right?
Grand Haven.
Grand Haven, okay.
Yep. West side. Oh, right on.
West Side boy. So, making the move from Michigan to Iowa, is it worth it? I thought about like going somewhere where you can actually get your hands on these types of.
It's awesome. It's getting harder and harder every year. You know, the days of just going and knocking on doors to get permission from every farmer, those days are over. But coming from Michigan, it's night and day difference. Just the number of hunters. There's a lack of hunters. Iowa Department of Natural Resources has done a fantastic job in keeping things in check so that outfitting doesn't get out of control. Because a place like Illinois, it's like everything's outfitted now. Everything's leased. It's just difficult for a normal guy that doesn't have that ton of money to go and chase his dream buck. For a little bit of money. And that's where we try to keep things in check. We've got public land hunts on our videos. We've got hunts on, knocking on doors, getting permission to hunt property for free. You do anything you can get on the right property. It's just, there's no secret recipe to it.
Real stuff. Real deal right there.
Yep.
So, how did your last year go? How was the season?
Good. For the second year in a row, we have had a weird run. It was real warm. We had a lot of skating crops. So we didn't see the numbers that we normally do, but we saw some quality. We have it now to the point where we know pretty much all the deer that are in our areas. We can document, keep track of them through shed season, using trail cameras, in the summer, winter, and fall, to know what deer are around, where they're at. So we were able to see most of our deer either pass them or I shot the buck I was really after on October 27th. But that's the biggest difference is now that I live and hunt in the area, in the same area, you get a much better idea of what deer are actually living there. You are not going to kill what does not live or live near your property.
Yeah, it's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. You can't live in Michigan and hunt on a piece of property and expect a Boone and Crockett. You expect to see Boone and Crockett kill a high caliber animal if they don't live there. So you gotta hunt where the animals that you are trying to kill live. For me, that was going to a place like Iowa or Illinois where there's just better quality hunting, more people passing smaller animals. And this is coming from a guy, I'm passing some huge deer now. And I used to hunt Michigan public land with everybody else and seeing spikes and forkhorns and stuff. So I definitely keep everything in perspective.
It's nice, I guess, to be able to have that new opportunity.
Yes.
So, what's in the future for White Knuckle?
I'm committed to keep doing videos. So many of our friends in the industry, they're competition, but we're all friends with everybody. They're all doing it for the same reason we are. A lot of them go to TV, and there's TV shows everywhere, and this, that, and the other. TV's not for us, at least not yet. The reason being is it costs so much money, you have to get all kinds of sponsors on board, and then it turns into what I didn't want to do from the beginning. With our videos, we're one of the only companies out there doing something unique and different in a high quality video. We're in Cabela's, we're in Bass Pro Shops, we're the only company in this building that are. And it's for a reason, because from the beginning, my focus has been on making the best quality product we could, not selling everybody else's products. And that's basically why we are successful. It's because the focus has always been on keeping our videos real, artistic, and just raising the bar each year on the quality level. And that's what I enjoy more than anything, is the videography end of it. I grew up watching documentaries, Marty Stauffer stuff. Instead of cartoons, that's what I watch. So that's a lot of my inspiration comes from that kind of end of things.
Give him an email. Send him an email.
My point is all about kind of the next generation. So again, one piece of advice to get these younger guys getting into the sport, trying to take that next level.
That's what we pride ourselves on.
Don't be afraid of a lot of hard work, man. There's no shortcuts. I don't come from any major money. I don't have big financial backers that are paying the bills. Everything you see here is 100% hard work. And if you want it bad enough, you can do anything you want. You just got to work for it, and don't expect nothing for free. That's it.